All right, I'm gonna read that back. 1 Kings 18-28, and they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancers till the blood gushed out upon them. It says, verse 29, and it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded.
Right, hey, so ain't shit happening, man. All right, first he said from the morning to noon, then noon to the late evening, man. Ain't nothing happening, man. All right, because it's a false god, man. All right, and that's all that Israel's into, man. Y'all basically, these are heathens that's doing this shit. Yep. So Israel, you a bunch of heathens, man. All right, calling on them false ass gods that's not gonna answer you.
Okay. Real quick, can I read this out? Go ahead. This is Judges chapter 10. I'm gonna start at 13. It says, "Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
Yeah, man. Hey, it's Jacob's trouble, man. All right, that's the Most High. Hey, the Most High is gonna torture y'all with that shit, man. All right, because y'all not gonna, we be out here exalting the name every week. Y'all not gonna be able to remember the name in that day. All right, so y'all gonna go back to Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is, man. All right, and that's how the Most High is. If you read it spiritually and realize the tone that he's talking in, he's mocking y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like go cry to them motherfuckers. All the guys that you chose over me when you know what I'm saying? I had my prophets out there telling you that I'm the true and living power. Go cry to them and see if they'll deliver you, man. And it's not gonna happen.
Verse 30, it says, and Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him. And he repaired the altar of the Most High that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Most High came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And he made a trench about the altar, as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice, and on the wood. And he said, do it the 2nd time. And they did it the 2nd time. And he said, do it the 3rd time. And they did it the 3rd time. And the water ran around about the altar. And he filled the trench also with water. It says, verse 36, and it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that thou art power in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, hear me, that this people may know that thou art Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of the Most High fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench.
Man. Hey, so Elijah exalted the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, and that great work came to pass, man. All right, and the Most High did it for his name, man. All right, so everybody who wasn't worshiping Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai out there saw that shit and knew that the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is real, man. All right.
That was it on there.
I got something for you if you don't mind. Hey, you still got that sound with the guys and shit? This is Baruch, also known as the letter of Jeremiah, Baruch, the 6th chapter. I'm gonna start at 1 verse 11. It says, "Yea, they will give thereof to the common harlots and deck them as men with garments, being gods, lowercase g, of silver and gods of gold and wood. Yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moths, though they be covered with purple raiment." And purple is like a royal color, because it was like kind of hard to get those fabrics together, you know what I'm saying? And that was like, when you had that, you was like a royalty per se.
Hey, if I could just add on that, as far as purple being royalty, like when you look up the ancient kingdom of Tyre and Zidon, that's like they had like a monopoly on world trade, you know what I'm saying, just because they can make purple. They had purple dye. So when they were sending all those garments to the Romans and shit, you feel me? So hey, purple is like the brother saying, that is true, man. It's a royal color, man.
The water for elaborating on that. Verse 13, they wipe their faces because the dust of the temple, when there is much upon them. Speaking about actual humans, they gotta go and wipe the dust off these statues.
That's right, man.
Because they can't do it themselves. The scripture's gonna speak on it. It says, and he that cannot put to death one that offendeth him holdeth a scepter as though he were a judge of the country. And that's what you see here. He holding a scepter. You know what I'm saying? Like this here rod here, you can barely see it, but this little rod here. You know what I'm saying? As if he were a judge of, you can speak on it.
No, I was just gonna say, just like in the time of Gideon, man. You know, when his father, he broke down a fucking altar of Baal, you know, and everybody was trying to come up against him, man. And his father was like, if Baal, that's why he changed his name to Jerubbaal, because that means let Baal contend. You know, because if Baal is the true power, he like, let Baal take care of it. If he is glorious power, why y'all peons, so to speak, y'all gotta do it for him. He's like, let Baal contend, man. Let him deal with Gideon, man. You know, well, you got it up.
God.
I just wanted to make that point, man.
Dog, good shit. It says, verse 15, he hath also in his right hand a dagger and an axe, but cannot deliver himself from war and thieves. You know what I'm saying? and this is just a bad interpretation because we ain't got the right pictures at the moment, but oftentimes the Egyptology guys, they hold big ass axes.
They can't deliver themselves from things. That's what those Edomites be doing, going over there stealing all the shit out the pyramids and shit like that.
It'll probably be like 18 or 22, maybe 24 karat gold, and they go steal that shit, man. A little foot tall statue can't deliver itself. It says, whereby they are known not to be gods, therefore fear them not. For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken, even so it is with their gods. When they be set up in the temple, their eyes be full of dust, thorough the feet of them that come in. So people coming in, you know what I'm saying, the dust of their feet tracked and it get on the outside, you can say extremities of the statue. And it says, and as the doors are made sure on every side, upon him that offendeth the king as being committed to suffer death. Even so the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks, and with bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers. So oftentimes you might see a statue like this, it's in a highly security you can say like like a museum or like a burial, and you know it's hard to get at because hey, did y'all ever see the Ocean 13? I believe it was Ocean 11, 13, when they was going to steal the pearl. No, not a pearl, like an egg sitting on a little thong or whatever. And he had to go through all the little lasers and shit trying to get at it. It's the same, you know, the same thing. These y'all guys, man. Y'all put y'all trust in vain things, man.
God, man. And like the brother had said, man, you think if those guys was real, they wouldn't defend themselves, man. Right. They wouldn't fight back, man. Come on, man.
Even in the case with was that King David when he was with Bel the Dragon, you know?
Oh, with Daniel?
Yeah, that's Salaki, Daniel, man, with fucking Bel the Dragon, man. You know, he told him, man, that dragon ain't nothing but an idol, man. Get that. Oh, you had some more in there?
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
Who else reading? Get that Bel the Dragon.
First,
Bel the Dragon.
This is letter of Jeremiah 1:19. It says, they light them candles, more for themselves, whereof they cannot see one. They are as one of the beams of the temple, yet they say their hearts are gnawed upon by things creeping out of the earth. And when they eat them and their clothes, they feel it not. Their faces are black, thorough the smoke that come out of the temple. And it says, upon their bodies and heads sit bats, swallows, and birds, and the cats also.
Oh.
And once go
just one right quick, man. I don't know if y'all know where Marymount Hospital is. I know
yeah.
New York and shit. It'd be birds, you know that big ass statue of Mary and shit? It'd be birds shitting on that shit all the time, man. I see somebody out there actually cleaning the statue, man. You feel me? So it's just an idol, man. You know what I'm saying? All that
shitting on that guy.
That's crazy, because it was funny. It was when I was in the world still, so, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny. I'm like, damn, I thought that was like a holy, you know what I'm saying? A holy statue, you feel me? Just being in my ignorance, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man, you think, man, I ain't even gonna keep saying
so yeah, man, unfortunately, you know, it ain't all on here, but them Egyptology guys, all they guys is like a dog face with a human body. you know, or a cat face with a human body, and that's what the scripture was saying. It said upon their bodies and heads sit bats, swallows, and birds, and cats also. And it says, by this you may know that they are no gods, therefore fear them not. Last but not least, it says, verse 24, notwithstanding the gold that is about them to make them beautiful, except they wipe off the rust, they will not shine, for neither when they were molten did they feel it. All right, so like he was just saying, somebody got to get out there and constantly clean that bird shit off them statues. Somebody got to constantly go and wipe that dust off because they can't do it themselves. So y'all put y'all trust in something that can't save you. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, why is your God all out of shape, bent up out of shape? You know what I'm saying?
And why is your God a woman?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Talmud, why is your God a woman? And this fucking Shiva, she's a woman. Majority of these motherfucking people are fucking women.
I feel mad at damn tranny.
Even like Shiva can be
anything,
any man or woman.
Oh,
yeah.
So, hey man, just to add on to that, like you think the Most High up there with dirt on his garment and shit, or he has any type of imperfection, you know what I'm saying? He up there, come on, man. Most High up there sitting up there perfect, man, because he's a real God, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some more on that? All right.
No, that was it. Yeah, go ahead and get that out.
This is the history of the destruction of Baal and the dragon. And it says, cut off from the end of Daniel. And the king Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. And Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all his friends.
Right, so this is the time where you say who's that? Darius? Oh, that was Cyrus? Oh, okay, Cyrus, yeah, Cyrus the Persian. That's when the medieval Persian Empire basically was severed, you know, and Cyrus the Persian he took over from there, man. All right, keep going, huh?
This is verse 3. Now the Babylonians had an idol called Baal.
Yeah, idol, man. Yeah, the scriptures clearly say that Baal was a fucking idol, man. Go ahead, huh? And obviously because they was fucking Babylonians, man. You know, that's all they had anyway. They was fucking heathen. That was the only God that they had, the God that they could, you know, make with their hands, man.
Yeah, man, that's why it's a lot. That's why they be having to make them guys up, man. Like they don't have a power, man.
Yeah, to deceive who? The nation of Israel, man. You know, that's what they make those fucking gods up for, to deceive Israel, to make them think something is what it isn't, man. You know, think that they have a power that's keeping Israel up under all this subjection, because they got their power behind them. That's why we fucked up.
And that's that Jesus Christ shit too. You feel me? Hey, that's why niggas worship the so-called white man. Like he even though he's been doing all this wickedness to us, there has to be some like shining light within him.
Yeah.
Jesus is white.
It gotta be something righteous about him.
Jesus is white.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Real quick, I want to bring this out. This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18. It says, what? This is Habakkuk 2 and 18. What profit of the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is in his holy temple, but all the earth keeps silence before him. So like you said, all the makers and the people that's worshiping that shit, destruction unto you. That shit don't have no breath in it, can't save you. Man made that shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, to add on to that, like worshiping these idols and shit, like worshiping Jesus Christ, man. That shit like punching a brick wall, man. You know, you're not gonna make no progress with that shit. You feel me?
Keep going on that Baal, yeah.
It says, now the Babylonians had an idol called Baal, and there were spent upon him every day 12 measures of fine flour,
right,
and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine.
So they was feeding this idol fucking food and wine, oil that is giving them everything, man. Go ahead.
You think the Most High can't feed himself, man?
Yeah, come on, right.
God, that's that golden calf, right?
What?
The golden bull.
So what? That's when they came out of Egypt?
You talking about that?
I'm was it the same thing though?
That was who Dathan them. Oh no, that was different. That was different.
It says, because I actually saying something about that on the History Channel, and it was actually when they used to, they found it. It was basically like a big ass oven. They used to burn people inside that shit too. It says, verse 4, and the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. And Daniel worshipped his own God. And the king said unto him, why doest not thou worship Baal? Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands.
Right, so
15,
the king.
15, right?
Yeah, come.